Greetings, Elder Blacklight. Now, in my observation, you know it's a war against Islam also. When 9/11 hit, you know, it was involving people from Arabia that's supposed to be Islamic. Well, what y'all don't know is that after the death of the Prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago, that he predicted that Islam will be divided into sects. And once that Islam is divided into sects, it's no longer Islam. You know, because it's against the law of the universe to divide yourself into sects. Now, didn't nobody force them to do that. You know, they divided themselves automatically. That's why you got the Sunni, the Sufi, the Shiite. There's some more. I can't think of all of them right now. So didn't nobody divide us over here in this part of the world, in North America. I mean, what I mean is we didn't divide each other into sects. We allowed the enemies of Islam, the Crusaders, the Romans, the enemies of God, the enemies of Allah, put it like that. I want to use that word God in that manner. The enemies of the Most High, the Creator, we allowed him to divide us into sects. And when Master Farad came and tried to draw us back, first Noble Drew Ali, Marcus Garvey, you know, Marcus Garvey studied Islam too. You just got to, you know, study up on that kind of stuff. I ain't got time to go into all that now. I'm trying to prove a point. This is about Nipsey. You know, you're wondering why you see, you know, Michael Jackson was getting ready to convert to Islam. You know, and a whole lot of brothers, you know, they get the teachings. You got the 5%ers or the Nation of Gods and Earth. They got a degree of the teachings, you know. But we allow Satan to come in and divide us. That's why, you know, Wallace D. was up on the scene. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the Nation of Islam will fall. So we let the devil come in and Satan come in and divide us up. But brothers got bits and pieces of the teachers though, so they apply it. You know, it's my belief that Nipsey had bits and pieces. Now this brother right here got a Arab name. I don't know how Islamic it is. Look like he tried to, you know, because some Muslims come over here, foreign-born Muslims, Arab Muslims, so-called Arab Muslims. They're not the original Muslims. The black man is the original Muslim. That's one thing I say Wesley Muhammad, he threw down on about the history. You know, the Arabs were originally black and Muslims really black. But anyway, this guy right here, he gonna solidify, he gonna co-sign my point and what I'm trying to say about Nipsey.
It's April 11, 2019, Thursday, 2:28 p.m. and today is Nipsey Hussle's memorial.
Just wanted to send some words of encouragement. Y'all stay focused, y'all keep working hard, believe in yourself, prove everybody that doubts y'all wrong, show up every day, stay pure, keep your heart pure, stay motivated, stay inspired, show love to your people. From Nip Hussle.
In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys what Nipsey Hussle was all about, what his plans were in the real estate world, and how he was going to change the lives of millions of people behind the scenes. In my previous video that I just uploaded the other day, I got so much positive feedback, so much love from you guys, so I said let me do a follow-up video to tell you guys more about Nipsey Hussle, and not only that, but tell you guys a lot of things you might not know. So many of you guys know, if you watched my previous video, that Nipsey Hussle purchased a strip center off Crenshaw and Slauson Avenue in the neighborhood that he grew up at. Now when he bought that strip center, guys, he had a huge vision with it. It wasn't just to buy a strip center, rent it out, and make money. No, it was way bigger than that. It was the first step to reviving his neighborhood. Now when Nipsey bought this neighborhood, guys, he had a huge vision. I'm talking about huge. He didn't buy this strip center just to do business with it and make money from the tenants. No, he bought this strip center as the first step for reviving his neighborhood. Now look at the plan that Nipsey had before he even purchased the building. His plan was to buy it, tear it down completely, and build a 7-story high residential building with commercial on the first level. Now guys, in the real estate world, that is not easy to do. That's mixed use, that's commercial with residential. There's a lot of restrictions, a lot of tough things you have to overcome, and it's so amazing how Nipsey planned to do that before he even bought the building. This just shows what vision he had. Now Nipsey had that vision to buy the plaza, to do the 7-story residential building with commercial on the bottom, and he did just that. Him and his business partner David Gross went in and they bought the building for a couple $1 million. Now Nipsey didn't just buy this building and say, oh, I'm just going to leave it like this for now and I'll figure out what I'm going to do later. No. He had a timeline, he had a goal, and he was going to start it as soon as the building was purchased. Nipsey's timeline was 18 months. And the Marathon store, the one I was talking about in my previous video that Nipsey opened, that was going to be the anchor tenant. Now if you don't know what an anchor tenant is, in simple words, just imagine this. Starbucks comes and opens in a location that's empty. There's really nobody over there. But all the business people in the area start to look and say, if Starbucks opened there, then that area must be good. So it gains confidence in the other business people, therefore they come and open. So the Marathon store, Nipsey's goal was to be the anchor tenant to then drive more businesses to come open in that neighborhood. Now all this being said, Nipsey and his team put their hands together and eventually bought out this building on West Slauson Avenue. Now this building was currently zoned for 40 units, meaning that they can only build up to 40 units after they spoke with the city. Now Nipsey and Gross, they didn't want to build only 40 units. They wanted to build 100 units, and they were going to do whatever it took to make that happen. Now the tough thing is when you try to do a rezone from 40 units to 100 units, it takes a long entitlement process.
Now, I don't want to, I can't go through his whole video because I only got so many seconds to conclude this presentation. But now he could be Arab, or he could be Mexican, or Mexican descent. But anyway, that brother was he's got a YouTube. He got a video on YouTube. So what I'm trying to do is motivate you brothers and sisters that dug what Nipsey was trying to do. He was fighting back. Now we all can't be like Nipsey. We all can't be entrepreneurs. Some of it just, you know, regular working people. We all ain't got that kind of mind. But the thing is uplifting your neighborhood. You don't have to have a whole lot of money. All you got to have is a vision. Starting with your own self in your own house. I don't care if you live in an apartment. I don't care if you live in a trailer. Wherever you at, upgrade where you at. You know. And be the leader. You brothers, you got to be the leaders. You know. And make sure if you're renting, I don't care if you're renting. While you there, you know, it's yours. You know, possession is 9/10 of the law. As long as you occupy those premises, it's yours. No matter what your landlord say or do, you in it. So, you know, if he don't want to do his job, you do it for him. But there's always ways to make him pay. You know, or help pay. Make sure you keep your lawn cut. What you want to do is turn a ghetto, if you live in a ghetto, into a paradise, an oasis. You know, fix up those abandoned buildings, get together as a group, and pull your resources. If one man can't do it, get with like minds. We got to do that nationwide. The black man got to do it all over the planet. You know, we ain't got no time now to be dividing ourselves. Because Nipsy's family came originally from, they rooted in Ethiopia. So we add some more allies to us now. We the majority. So what we want to do is, we want to take back our throne. We're in the war of Armageddon. So keep fighting and find out. Don't let us death, you know, get swept under the rug. Find out who's really behind it. This might be a nationwide network. I call it the hood research.